Hi everybody, Module 4, Lesson 8, Percent Error Problems. Students will be able to solve problems involving percent. We have another formula for you today, actually two of them. First one is absolute error. Absolute error is the absolute value of exact minus approximate. Go ahead and write that down. Absolute value of the exact minus approximate. I'll talk about what that means. Let's start with how far off the classwork. Find the absolute error for the following problems. Explain what the absolute error means in context. Well, this problem didn't give you all the information you need. What you first need to recognize or know is there's a TV in front of you. It is it's a small one, it's a 15-inch TV. Or it's supposed to be 15 inches. That's what the company says. And Taylor, Connor, and Jordan each took 2 measurements. So we're going to find the absolute error for the following problem. We know the formula is from up above. The absolute error of the exact minus the approximate. So that means the absolute error, Taylor's measurement 1. Taylor, measurement 1. It's 15 2/8. Let me back up. The exact measurement, we are told, is 15 inches. The exact measurement is 15 inches. The approximate is what Taylor measured. Whenever you measure things, I know when I measure things, when most people measure things, we're not perfectly precise. We're a little off. So it's an approximation. She measures approximately 5 2/8. Now I know that 15 2/8 is equal to the absolute value of negative 2/8. The absolute value of negative 2/8 is 2/8, which works out to be 1/4. And I also know that 1/4 is 0.25 or 25/100. Wow, there's a lot packed into that problem. Let me talk about that one again. The formula for absolute error is the absolute value of exact minus approximate. The exact is what something truly is. And we're told that the company says this TV is 15 inches. Taylor measures 15 2/8. The absolute value of 15 minus 15 2/8 is the absolute value of negative 2/8. The absolute value is always positive. 2/8 simplifies to 1/4, and 1/4 converts to a decimal of 0.25. Let's look at Connor. So absolute error, so the exact minus the approximate. Remember, we always write our formulas. So the absolute value, the exact is supposed to be 15, or the company says it is 15. And I'm sure when it's a robot making it, it's pretty precise. Connor's measurement 1 is 15 4/8. So minus 15 4/8. So 15 minus 15 4/8 is negative 4/8. But this is in the absolute value bars. The absolute value is always a positive number, and 4/8 simplifies to 1/2. I know that 1/2 is equal to 5/10. So Connor is about he's potentially 5/10 off in his measurement. He didn't quite measure accurately. Jordan's measurement number 2. So again, we write our formula first. The absolute value of exact minus approximate is equal to the absolute value of, company says it's 15 inches. Jordan's measurement 2 is 14 6/8. 15 minus 14 6/8 equals 2/8. Absolute value of 2/8 is going to be positive. 2/8 simplifies to 1/4, and 1/4 as a decimal is 0.25 or 25/100. So Jordan, she or he, Jordan could be either, I guess, measured a little shy of what the company says it is, and Jordan is off, has a difference, an error of 25/100, a 1/4 inch. Notice that Taylor and Jordan are both off the same exact amount. Taylor says the TV is a little bit bigger than what the company says, and Jordan says it's a little bit smaller. Okay. So we have another formula for you. Percent error. The absolute error, which is what we were just calculating, divided by the exact. And remember, the exact is part of our absolute error. It's what we started with, or what it should be, right? What it actually is. So the absolute error, how much you're off by, divided by what is really going on, and then you multiply it by 100 to get the percent. So a moment ago, we found out that Taylor's measurement 1, right? So we have a formula, absolute error over exact times 100. We found out a moment ago that Taylor's absolute error is 0.25. 0.25 over the exact. What is the exact measurement? Remember, the company said it's supposed to be 15 inches? We're going to multiply that all by 100. So I type into my calculator 0.25 divide 15 times 100. And I get an answer of 1.6 repeated percent. What does that mean? She's off. He's off about 2%. Really small error. Connor's measurement 1. Give it a try. Pause the video and try it. You might have to look at the previous page. How did you do? 3.3 repeated percent. About 3% off. Okay. So try Jordan's. Pause the video and try Jordan's. How did you do for Jordan? So as always, make sure you replay the video if you need to, and jot down any questions so you can ask in class. All right, we're going to skip part D right now, and we're going to go on to the next page. So our notes so far had us first calculate the absolute error, and then use the absolute error to find the percent error. So we're going to do number 1 together, so it's the whole thing. So percent error equals the absolute value of exact minus, I didn't get myself in a room, exact minus approximate all over exact times 100. Oof, that's a lot. All right, so a real estate agent expected, oh, we're also going to take out this last sentence. Real estate agent expected 18 people to show up for an open house, but 25 attended. So what was the exact number that attended? 25. The approximate, so before the open house, they approximated 18. And all that over the exact, which was 25. So the absolute value of 25 minus 18 is 7 over 25 times 100. So 7 divided 25 times 100 equals 28%. So the real estate agent was off by 28%. 7 people doesn't sound like a whole lot to be off, but if you're comparing it against 25, it's a lot more of a mistake than if you're comparing it against 1,000 people. All right, I'd like you to try problem 2. Pause the video, try problem 2. Okay, how'd you do? Did you write your formula to start with? And did you recognize that the exact, it says Mrs. Moore told the students that it weighs 300 grams. So that's the exact measurement. Tina might have made a mistake when she weighed it. So it's an approximation when she weighed it at 328. So the difference is 28. The absolute value of the exact minus approximate is 28. All over the exact of 300. Multiply that by 100 and you get 9.3 repeated percent. That's where we're going to stop the notes. We're going to talk about this more in class. Please replay the video, write down any questions because I want you to ask them in class. Bye.